two songs. I have two songs that I'm going to break down for you what I would do if I was learning these. So the first song that I'm going to do is Power in the Name by Draylen Young. This is a super fun song to play. So I'm just going to play through the intro and then talk you guys through how that I would learn this song. If you currently play and you feel like you're stuck in a rut, the coaching group, the Piano Players coaching group, is open today. Only it closes at midnight, so make sure that you get in, try it out. If you've been feeling discouraged in how you play, you can go to pianoplayerscoaching.com or you can click the link on Instagram. Okay, so let's play this song. It's in the key of something. I don't know. I forget.
Intro, 3, 4. Intro, 3, 4.
So this part is just guitars and loop. Band comes in right here.
Intro.
Okay, so here's what I would do learning a song like this is I would break it up into parts. So break the song up over however long that you have to learn the song, whether it's a month or a week. So my first practice session, I would be focusing on the intro and verse 1 and verse 2 because it's the same chord progression over and over. There's punches in there, but you're just playing the same thing. So once you get that rhythm and that tempo, then you have the song. Then the next day or the next practice session, I would move on to the next part of the song, and that is it's called PC. Ryan, help me. It's called PC on Loop Community, but I can't think of what it's called. Pre-chorus. It's called pre-chorus.
3, 4.
So once you've learned the pre-chorus, which is different, then you can move on to the next section of the song. In this case, it is the chorus. What's interesting, since I'm playing with a stem, I can actually pick out each instrument, solo it or mute it. I have the piano muted just in case you're wondering. So I can play with the audio. Oh, it says I have poor connection. Are you guys back? Okay. So on this part of the chorus, there's actually no piano playing. So you would just hit the chord and let the chorus kind of fade out. So I'll show you what that looks like.
Chorus, 3, 4.
There's power in the name of Jesus. And then I would just lower the volume of the keyboard to kind of fade it out. You don't want a harsh change right there. Interlude's coming up, which is the intro.
Interlude.
2, 3, 4. Okay, let me pause just a second. I need to tell my son to not use the internet because I see that it keeps pausing on Instagram. I'll be right back. I'm tangled up in the cord. Okay, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Hopefully the internet gets better. Told them to pause their games for just a second so I can finish this live. You guys know how internet is. And I think because it's the end of the day, probably everybody in our neighborhood is on their internet. Okay. So now we are at the instrumental. What's interesting to note at the end of this chorus is that it actually ends on the 4. I'll show you. Right here, still on the 4. Okay, so this is a separate part from what we've already learned. So what's nice about learning a song in chunks is usually the verses are the same, the chorus is the same. So you could pretty much play through the first part of a song, get probably at least halfway through the song and feel like, oh, I've sort of mastered halfway through the song with just 2 practice sessions, maybe 3 if the intro and the interlude's a little different. So in this case, the instrumental and the bridge are the same thing. At this point, it does change in a second, so we'll play the bridge. Okay, so then it goes to the tag, which is a different chord, a completely different chord. Another reason why I like practicing with stems as much as I can. I can't buy a stem to every song because that can get pricey, but you can actually see the progression of the song and see what's coming up, and that helps me when I'm learning a song. It helps me remember. So we're going into the chorus now. This chorus is completely different than any other chorus that we've ever played. So I would take this section of the song and probably practice it just as one practice session, whether that's 15 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour, any of that works. So
4.
we're back to regular right here. Okay. And then the end of the song ends on a 4 chord. I always love it when songs end on a 4 chord. So when it comes to learning songs that you feel like are maybe a little more challenging for you, this is a good trick to use as well, because it breaks it down to where you're not thinking, oh, I have to learn an entire song. No, you're just learning parts of the song, and that's how you learn a song, right? You learn the verse, then you learn the chorus, then you learn the bridge, then you put it all together. So like I said, whether it's you're practicing verse 1 for a week or you're practicing it for one day, depending on if you need to play it for a certain event or if you're just trying to get better. Okay, remember that growth doesn't have a timeline. So you're not trying to learn a song a week or learn a song a day, right? It might take you a month or two to learn a song, but as long as you're consistently growing and consistently practicing, then you're getting better. And that's the goal of the Piano Players Coaching Group. So if you haven't made it in the coaching group, make sure that you get in. It does close at midnight tonight. And you can go to pianoplayerscoaching.com or click the link in my bio. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and let's find this other song. Hold on, I'll have to okay. We're going to do I Thank God. So let's see, this is in the key of D flat. Start with the intro.
Intro 3 4. Intro 3 4. Verse 3 4. Verse 2 3 4. Chorus 2, 3, 4.
So I'm just playing around the D flat chord.
Chorus 2, 3, 4. Instrumental 3, 4. Instrumental 3, 4.
So you can see by the music how simple this is. Just a 1, 4/1.
Interlude 3, 4.
We're gonna go back into it in just a second. I'm gonna show you guys something cool.
Interlude
So it's like a
3,
slow run.
4.
Get up out of that grave. Right here.
Chorus 2, 3, 4.
So here's what I would do. I would chop it.
Chorus 2, 3, 4. Down chorus 3, 4.
Place my feet on solid ground. I thank the master. I thank the savior.
End 3, 4.
Isn't that cool? Wouldn't that be cool to play it through and just really chop it on that part? I think so. Okay, so if you like learning new songs, if you like getting questions answered about songs, if you need help with certain parts if you're playing, that's what we do in the Piano Players Coaching Group. So make sure that you join. If you're not sure if the coaching group is right for you, if you'll send me a DM, you can even send me a video of you playing and I'll tell you yes or no. I've told people this week, no, it is not right for you, because I'm passionate about making sure that you are in a place where you can grow. I believe it's all of our callings to step into the gift and to steward the gift and grow the gift that God gave us. And so that's what I want to help you guys do. If nobody's told you today, guys, I believe in you. You have what it takes to be an incredible musician. I'm here to see you grow and to help you in any way that I can. So I hope to see you inside of the Piano Players Coaching Group. If you already play, this group is for you. Bye, everybody.